Hare Krishna, welcome everyone to our Srimad Bhagavatam overview class. We'll begin with our prayers. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamsha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute तप्त कांचना गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामी निति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणी। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna, welcome everyone to our Srimad Bhagavatam overview class. We are discussing from the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, and last time we discussed the story of how Aniruddha was married with Usha, and there was a great fight which ensued between Lord Shiva and Lord Krishna because of this marriage, and that was inquired by Parikshit Maharaj. Why this battle happened? Please tell me the details of that. So Shukadeva Goswami described the whole marriage, how Usha, she got a dream one day. She was with one very handsome man, and then her friend Chitralekha, she started drawing so many of the pictures of people, of the living entities from all over the universe, Siddhas, Charanas, Gandharvas, humans also. And then ultimately she drew a picture of Aniruddha, and then Usha, she recognized. Chitralekha brought that very handsome man, and then Usha, she was enjoying with Aniruddha. Banasur came to know because of his guards, and he became very furious. He came and he arrested Aniruddha with his Nagpash. So that's what we discussed. So today we'll be discussing the 63rd chapter. Lord Krishna fights with Banasur. So Shukadeva Goswami continues the story that when Aniruddha was missing for many, many months. Actually, he was not there for 7 months, for 6 months. So after the 4 months of rainy season got over, then all the relatives, they were so very worried. They were thinking, where is Aniruddha? So Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur describes that Usha, she got a dream on the Dwadashi of Vaishakha, Dwadashi of the waxing phase of Vaishakha. Then this Chitralekha, she brought Aniruddha on the first day of the Jeshta month, and then Aniruddha was there with Usha for 4 months of the rainy season. And then after this, all the residents of Dwarka, they were becoming so very anxious and restless. Where is Aniruddha? Where has he gone? So then Narad Muni came, and Narad Muni, he informed everything. Informed how, this Chitralekha, she took Aniruddha, and then Aniruddha is enjoying. He described everything, all the deeds and all the things which happened in Shonitpur. So after hearing from Narad Muni, all the Yadu warriors headed by Krishna and Balram, They marched towards Shonitpur. Pradyumna was there, Satyaki was there, Samba, Sarana. All the warriors, they went with 12 Akshohini divisions and they surrounded the entire city of Shonitpur. They were ready to attack. And Banasur, he came to know that, oh, this entire army of Yadus, they have come to attack my kingdom. So he became very, very angry, and because what these soldiers they had done, the Yadu dynasty, all the soldiers, they had destroyed the gardens of Shonitpur, the outskirts, whatever the watchtowers were there, they had destroyed everything. So Banasur had become very, very angry. And he came out charging with the same number of soldiers, 12 Akshohini divisions, he also brought to fight. And because, Lord Shiva had given this benediction of protecting the kingdom of Banasur, so as an obligation for his devotee, towards his devotee, Lord Rudra, Lord Shiva also came with his very, very powerful son Kartikeya. So Kartikeya, he is the commander-in-chief of all the devatas. He's also very, very powerful. So Lord Shiva came along with Kartikeya. And, Chakravarti Thakur writes that why Lord Shiva fought on behalf of Banasur. Although, Lord Shiva is a Supreme Lord, he knows, he's omniscient, he's Bhagwan, he knows that Krishna is Supreme Lord. Why he fought against Krishna? So Chakravarti Thakur, he gives some reasons. He tells that, first of all, Lord Shiva wanted to show Banasur his fault of bad association. Because Banasur started associating with all the other demons, So he also developed such inimical feelings. Although he was a son of Bali Maharaj, such a great devotee, but still because he associated with, some other demoniac people, he also became contaminated. Therefore, Lord Shiva is addressed by Shukadeva Goswami as Bhagavan. Bhagavan means he is omniscient. And he fought, another reason he gives that, he fought with Lord Krishna to show the greatness of Lord Krishna. To show the whole world that, how Supreme Lord is so very great. And another reason, Chakravarti Thakur writes that, just like Brahmaji was bewildered by Yogamaya, we heard in the story in the 14th chapter in the 10th canto, Brahmaji was bewildered by Yogamaya and he started thinking, oh, Krishna is an ordinary child, looks like an ordinary child doing all these activities. I want to test him. So Yogamaya also bewildered Lord Shiva so that Lord Shiva can fight with Krishna to give enthusiasm to the Lord, to give pleasure to the Lord. The Lord wants to reciprocate and have so many various types of exchanges with his devotee. So Lord wanted that. So Yogamaya, she intervened and she bewildered Lord Shiva. And also, Lord Shiva wanted to show the supremacy and extraordinary qualities of Krishna, to prove the supreme nature of the Krishna. So therefore, he agreed to fight against Lord Krishna. And then, when the fight started, it was most astonishing, tumultuous, hair-raising battle started. All the devatas headed by Brahmaji, they were in their airplanes to watch this fight between Lord Shiva and Lord Krishna. Unparalleled. There were few occasions in the history where Lord Shiva fought with Krishna, and that also to show the supremacy of Krishna. So Lord Krishna started fighting with Lord Shiva. Kartikeya started fighting with Pradyumna. Balram started fighting with Kushumand and Kupakarna. They were the commanders of Banasura. So Balramji was fighting with them. And Samba was fighting with the son of Banasur, Satyaki was fighting with Banasur. So in this way, it was a very, very fierce battle which started. And all the warriors, they were very, very eager to fight and defeat the opponent. So Lord Krishna, he very easily, with sharp pointed arrows, he drove away the followers of Lord Shiva. Because whenever Lord Shiva is there, all the ghosts and hobgoblins, Bhuta, Pishach, Guhyaka, and so many of the lower species, they are always there with Lord Shiva. Interestingly, Chakravarti Thakur writes that, Jiva Goswami writes that, Krishna, he just drove them away, he didn't kill them. Why? Because they were the followers of Lord Shiva. And Lord Shiva is the devotee of Krishna. So therefore, this shows the nature of Krishna. Anybody, even if he is related to a devotee, even if he has some bad nature, even if he has some sinful tendency, still Krishna, he acknowledges, okay, this person is at least connected to my devotee in some way or other. That is the beautiful nature of Krishna. He is only concerned that, okay, if this person is somehow connected to devotee, and Lord Shiva is always so very merciful to his followers. He is Ashutosh. His only service is to engage all these living entities in some dharmic activity, and he wants to put them into right position. So Krishna, he acknowledges that, and that's why he didn't kill all of them. He just drove them away. That's the beautiful nature of Krishna. Krishna is prema parayan. Anybody who is devotee of Krishna, Krishna can do anything. The same thing we can see in Krishna Leela, in the Vrindavan Leela. So many demons came. Putana, Aghasur, Bakasur, Trinavarta, Vyomasur, Arishtasur. So many demons came and Krishna killed all of them. But Indra came and he created such a havoc. He was the one who created a maximum havoc in Vrindavan. All these other demons, they tried to, kill only few children or kill Krishna only. Indra wanted to destroy entire Vrindavan. Still, Krishna didn't kill Indra because Indra is ultimately a devotee. In the previous chapter also, we saw that when Indra, he fought with Krishna just for this Parijata tree, Krishna could have killed him. But Krishna always takes this in his mind front. Okay, this is a devotee. Although for some time he is bewildered, he is proud, but still, अरे कुछ भी है, devotee है ना? Somehow or other he is devotee. सुधर जाएगा, So therefore, Lord is so very eager to give chances. He keeps giving chances. That's how he is giving since so many lifetimes, millions of lifetimes. He is giving us chances. Abhi to sudrega. Somehow or other, he will, come to his proper consciousness. That is our hope. Krishna never gives up on his devotees. However sinful the devotee may become, however, fallen he may become, but Krishna never leaves hope. So Indra, although he did such a sinful activity, but didn't kill him. Krishna didn't kill him. And then Kaliya was there. Kaliya, he was not only not devotee also, but he was connected to the devotees. अरे devotee का contact तो है, devotee नहीं है तो devotee का contact में. That's how these hosts, hobgoblins, Bhuta, Pishacha, Vetal, they were connected to Lord Shiva. That's why Krishna, he didn't kill them. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he goes one step ahead. He gives mercy to the lowest, the highest mercy to the lowest one. चैतन्यावतारे वहे प्रेमामृत बन्या सब जीव प्रेमे भासे पृथ्वी होइल धन्या जे बन्याय जे न भासे सही जीव छार कोटि जन्मे क भूतार नाही क निस्तार. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come to, drown everybody in this river of love of God. So anybody who does not take this advantage, he is a very unfortunate person. So therefore, Krishna will keep giving us chances of rectification, coming again and again, sending devotees. Somehow or other, Krishna wants us to come back, to take this message seriously. So Krishna, he neutralized all the weapons of Lord Shiva. There was an intense fight which started, Brahmastra. Lord Shiva shot a Brahmastra and Krishna, he counteracted with another Brahmastra. The fire weapon was counteracted with rain weapon. Wind weapon was counteracted with mountain weapon. In this way, Lord Krishna, he defeated all the weapons. And then Lord Shiva, he threw his personal Pashupatastra, the most celebrated Pashupatastra, which was given to Arjuna also in Mahabharata when he pleased Lord Shiva. Very, very powerful weapon. But Lord Narayan, Lord Krishna, he threw his personal weapon, Narayanastra. And this Narayanastra defeated this Pashupatastra. And then Krishna, he shot a very amazing weapon, yawning weapon. That's how previous times the weapons were also. Yawning weapon, the weapon which could bring yawn, So Lord Shiva kept yawning, as you can see in this picture also. He kept yawning. There is a weapon which brings sleep also. So Lord Shiva, under the influence of this weapon, he kept yawning. He could not do anything. And then Krishna, he went and started destroying the army of Banasur. Huge army Banasur had brought, and Lord Krishna, he destroyed all the warriors. Kartikeya, who was fighting against Pradyumna. Pradyumna, he shot so many arrows, although Kartikeya was the commander-in-chief of all the devatas. But Pradyumna, he was so very powerful with such a force, he was shooting arrows that Kartikeya could not take it. He ran away from the battlefield. And then this Balramji was fighting with Kumbhakarna and Kumbhanda. With his club, he struck these two demons and killed them. When the commanders of their army were killed, all the soldiers, they started running here and there out of fear. Scattered, entire army was scattered. Because the commander is dead now. And Banasur, he saw, my entire army is running. He became so very furious. He was fighting with Satyaki. He left the fighting, leaving Satyaki. He came running on his chariot to, count and to face Lord Krishna personally. Banasur had 1,000 hands which were given by Lord Shiva. In all those 1,000 hands, he was holding 500 bows. And on each bow, he put 2 arrows. And with all the strength, he shot 1,000 arrows towards Lord Krishna. But who can, defeat Lord Krishna or overpower Lord Krishna? Lord Krishna was so skilled, so swift. Previously also we saw that Krishna, he's so swift. When he was fighting with Bhaumasur, even before destroying the weapons, Lord Krishna destroyed the soldiers who were throwing the arrows, and then he destroyed the weapons and arrows. That's how swift he was. Now also, Lord Krishna, within few seconds, he shot so many arrows that all the 1,000 arrows sent by Banasur were split into 2. And then also simultaneously struck down, Lord Krishna struck down all the chariot driver, and the chariots and the horses of Banasur. Banasur was completely bewildered. And Lord, he sounded his conch shell of victory. Seeing Banasur completely bewildered and overcome by the arrows of Lord Krishna, Mother Parvati, because Banasur was worshipper of Lord Shiva and Parvati also. So one of the expansions of Parvati, her name was Kotara. So she appeared in front in the sky, completely naked, with her hair scattered everywhere. And Krishna, he could not see a naked lady. So he turned his eyes away. And Banasur, he took the opportunity, he ran into the city to save himself. And then after this, there was a fight which ensued between Lord Shiva and Krishna again. So Lord Shiva, because he was now under the influence of this yawning weapon, a weapon of Lord Shiva personified, he appeared as Shiva Jwara. Shiva Jwara means the weapon which is very, very fiery. So all the followers of Lord Shiva, they were already driven away. But this Shiva Jwara, he appeared and he started, approaching Lord Krishna. This Shiva Jwara, he had 3 heads, 3 feet, and 6 eyes, 6 arms, 9 eyes. That's what Chakravarti Thakur describes. And he was so very powerful and fiery. He seemed to burn all the 10 directions. He started approaching Lord Krishna. And Krishna, when he saw, he also shot his personified fever weapon, Narayana Jwara. So personified weapon of Shiva is Shiva Jwara, which was extremely hot, burning everything. And so to counteract the fire, we have to create something cold. So Narayan Jwara, it was extremely cold, and by that extreme cold, it was burning everyone. If you have experienced any time the dry ice, it is a refrigerated carbon dioxide. So cold. If you keep it in your hand, your hands will get burned. So cold. So that is called frostbite. So the Shiva Jwara was very hot, burning everybody, and Narayan Jwara was so cold. By that cold also it was burning. So when the Shiva Jwara, had to face this Narayan Jwara, he had no estimation of the power of this Narayan Jwara. He started crying. Shiva Jwara started crying in pain. He was overwhelmed by the strength of Narayan Jwara, and he was in complete pain, and he thought, now I have nowhere to go because Lord Shiva is also yawning. He cannot do anything. So he surrendered to Krishna. He went running to Lord Krishna and surrendered, hoping to take shelter of Lord Krishna. So this Jwara, Shiva Jwara, he started offering prayers. Namami tvananta shaktim paresham sarvatmanam kevalam gyapti matram vishvotpatti sthan samrodha hetu yattad brahmalingam prashantam. Now this Shiva Jwara, he is offering prayers. He has actually surrendered to Lord Krishna. He is offering heartfelt prayers. Please save me. Namami tvam. I offer my obeisances. You are Ananta Shakti. You are the supremely powerful. You are the Lord of the universe, Paresha. You are the creator, maintainer, and destroyer of the entire universe. Vishwa Utpatti, creator. You are Sthan, Samrodh. You are the only one. You are the supremely peaceful personality. You are the absolute truth. Please protect me, O my Lord. So although this Shiva Jwara, he was in complete pain, but still he understood, now nobody can save me apart from Lord Krishna. So actually he became devotee. She offered beautiful prayers. She said, "Oh my Lord, eternal time factor, karma, swabhava, life air, all the senses, ego, all the jivas, they are actually your Maya potency. Everything is coming from your external potency, oh my Lord. By your external potency, Maya Shakti, all the living entities, they are moving in this cycle of birth and death endlessly. I take shelter of you, oh my Lord. Please save me." Very significant prayers. And very elaborate purport is written by Hridayan Maharaj there. He describes how a living entity, when he enters in this material world, the conditioned soul, bound by the three modes of material nature, starts thinking that he is the controller, he is a proprietor, and as a result, he keeps wandering in the cycle of birth and death. Nitya Baddha Krishna Haite Nitya Bahirmukh Nitya Samsara Bhunje Nara Kadi Dukkha Sei Doshe Maya Pishachi Danda Kore Tare Adhyatmikadi Tapatraye Tare Jari Mare Kam Krodhe Rada Sahaya Tara Lati Khai Bhramite Bhramite Yadu Sadhu Vaidya Pai. All of us living entities, Krishna Haite Bahirmukh, we have turned our face away from Krishna since time immemorial, and that's why we have come in this material world. Nitya Samsara Bhunje Narakadi. So living entities in this world, they are suffering so much. Sometimes going to the heavenly planet, sometimes going to the hellish situations. This cycle is going on. Brahma Bhuvana Loka Punaravartino. The Punaravartan is going on. We are suffering. Why? We want to enjoy separately from Krishna. Krishna Bahir Mukha. Sei Doshe Maya Pishachi Dandakare Tare. And because of this fault, Maya Devi keeps punishing all the living entities. Danda. How? Adhyatmika Klesh, Adhibhautika Klesh, Adhidaivika Klesh. Kam Krodhe Rada Sahaya Taralati Khai. And then becoming the servant of Kam and Krodh and all the anarthas. The living entity is kicked again and again by material nature. But somehow, by mercy of Lord, by mercy of devotees, काम क्रोधेर दास हैया तार लाती खाए भ्रमिते भ्रमिते यदि साधु वैद्य पाए. By some unimaginable fortune, if he gets association of devotees, taropadesh mantre pishachi palaye, and the devotee gives the mantra, that is the Hare Krishna mantra. And this Hare Krishna mantra can only take one out of the influence of the material modes, the Maya Devi. So therefore, this Shiva Jura is praying that you are the controller, you are the proprietor of the entire cosmic manifestation, and all the jivas, because they are under the influence of material energy, that's why they are suffering. Even after having such understanding, if we are not careful, if we are not aware and alert of our devotional service, am I progressing in Krishna consciousness? Am I careful? Am I sincere? Am I serious? Then this cycle will not break. Very, very difficult cycle to break. So therefore, Hridayananda Maharaj writes there, the simple decision to surrender unto Lord Krishna can release a conditioned soul from this cycle of birth and death. It is a simple decision. Rather than serving Maya, we have to serve Krishna. It is simple, not easy. Because every time you surrender, Maya Devi will tell, don't surrender. For non-devotees, Maya Devi tells, don't surrender. For devotees, Maya Devi will tell, not now. You have to surrender. Of course, you have to surrender. There is no other way, but not now. Postpone surrender. That is the difference how Maya Devi works. So hearing all this, Lord Krishna may say, if that is so, then why, I have so many material qualities of attachment and hatred. I favor somebody and I'm partial to somebody. Shivajora tells, actually, oh my Lord, you are equal to everyone. You appear in this world to establish the principles of dharma, to destroy all the demoniac people, to maintain the devatas and saintly peoples. Otherwise, you are equal. Samoham sarvabhuteshu name dveshu asti na priya. You are equal to everybody, as Krishna is telling in Bhagavad Gita. So in whatever consciousness we approach Krishna, Krishna reciprocates accordingly. Ye yatha mam prapadyante. Krishna is not partial or impartial, he is reciprocal. He reciprocates according to our desires, our intentions. Krishna, he doesn't see what we do, how many services, what big things which we are doing, but he sees with what intention we are doing it. The intention is more important. That is what Krishna is concerned with. That is the most crucial thing. And even if we have some contaminated intentions, our intentions are not pure, but still, wonderful thing about Krishna is, if we go to Krishna, he will purify our intentions. We'll walk in such a way that our intentions will be purified. Satyam dishatyartitam artito nrinam naivartadoya punarartitam yataha swayam vidhatte bhajatam anichchatam ichchapidhanam nijapad pallavam. Bhagavatam describes, it is true, if you approach Krishna with some material intentions, Krishna will fulfill them. But he will fulfill them in such a way that you will not ask for the same thing again. Naivartadoyat punararthitam yataha. How does he do that? Swayam vidhatte bhajatam anichchatam. He tells the devotee, you want this? Along with that, you have to accept me also. Free package, 1+1, free aata. When Krishna's lotus feet comes in the life of a devotee, that lotus feet is Ichchapidhanam. Lotus feet of Lord is having the capacity to fulfill all the desires. And then the devotee thinks, why did I ask all these nonsense things? They are like the broken piece of glass. That's the glory of Krishna. So this Shiva Jwara, he continued, oh my Lord, now I am tortured by this weapon which is so very cold, but it is burning me. Please save me. Otherwise, I know that as long as the conditioned souls, they don't surrender unto you, they suffer in this material world. People in this world, they have so many ambitions, and to fulfill those ambitions, they keep running life after life. Keep running to fulfill their ambitions. But their ambitions, they never stop. They never get fulfilled. Kamadinam katina katida palita durnidesha tesham jata maina karuna natrapanopashanti. So poet is telling, oh my Lord, I have served my lust, anger, greed. Millions of lives I have served them, but they are so ungrateful masters. They are never giving me relief. They are not giving me retirement. No mercy, no peace. Utsrijya etan atayadupate sampratam labda buddhi. Now I have realized, by your mercy, by mercy of your devotees, I have realized that there is only one way to come out of it, to surrender unto you. That's why now I am surrendering. So actually, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur writes that now Shiva Jwara is telling, oh my Lord, I cannot praise you any longer because this Narayan Jwara is torturing me. Someone may say, is it fitting that, Lord Krishna should forgive him? Because that Shiva Jora was torturing other people. He was creating suffering for others. So Shiva Jora insists, no, my Lord, now I have become your devotee. I have surrendered to you. Please protect me. So whenever somebody surrenders to Krishna, whoever he may be, you surrender to Krishna once, Krishna has given his words. He has taken a vow. Anybody who surrenders to me, Lord Ram has given his vow. Sakrit eva prapannoya tavasmi iti chayachate abhayam sarvada tasmai radami etad vratam mama. Anybody who comes and tells even once, oh my Lord, I'm yours, or I'll give him all protection. So therefore, when this Shiva Jwara, he pleaded again and again, Lord Shiva, he told, O Trishira, three-headed one, you don't have to fear, I am pleased with you. You offered such beautiful prayers. May the fear of my weapon be dispelled. From now on, you will not be tormented by this Narayan Jwara. And he gave a benediction. He said, whoever remembers our conversation, he will also not be affected by you. So he, gave first order. Okay, now I'm relieving you from this Narayan Jwara, but now, if anybody remembers our conversation, you should not torture them. So it is described by Hridayanand Maharaj in the purport. He writes that Lord, he accepted Shiva Jwara as a devotee. And the first thing which he gave is Abhay. And the second thing which he gave is service, order. So when a devotee wholeheartedly surrenders to Krishna, first Krishna gives fearlessness and then Krishna gives service. Anybody who carefully hears the pastimes of the Lord, installs the deity of Lord Krishna in his heart, Krishna personally protects that person. As in the case of Ajamil, we know when all the Yamdutas, they go running to Yamraj and ask, how many controllers are there? We thought you are the only one. Kati santi shastaro jiva lokasya vai prabhu. So Yamraj tells, look, sit down. I'll tell you. He tells, beta, I will tell you whom you should bring and whom you should not bring. Jihvana Bhakti Bhagavad Gunnamadeyam Chetasana Smarti Tacharanaravindam Krishnaya no namati Ashire Kadapi Tananayadvam Sato Akrit Vishnu Krityam. Please bring those who do not chant the names of the Lord, who don't offer obeisances, who don't remember Krishna. Don't go near those devotees who are chanting the names of the Lord. They are protected by the club of Supreme Lord Vishnu. Don't go near them. Tesham vayam nachavaya prabhavam dande. Dontanopasidat hare gadaya vigupta. Don't go near them. They are protected by the club of Lord Krishna, Lord Vishnu. So anybody who surrenders to Lord protects that person. So actually Lord Chakravarti Thakur writes that Krishna is telling, whoever remembers our conversation, he'll be free of fear. What to speak of remembering the whole battle? What to speak of, hearing about the battle again and again? So that's how Lord Krishna is giving assurance to Shiva Jwara. And then, after this Shiva Jwara, he bowed down to Krishna and he departed, getting the blessings of Krishna. Banasura again appeared. And he was ready to fight with Lord Krishna. He came on his chariot, ready to attack Krishna. Started shooting various weapons. all the 1,000 arms, he was carrying weapons. And he started shooting all the arrows, incessant, arrows he was shooting at Krishna. Supreme Lord, for him, all these arrows were nothing. So Shukdev Goswami says, he didn't understand that he is fighting against the Lord who is the carrier of disc weapon. All these weapons which this demon was shooting at, they were nothing, they were insignificant. Actually, he is inviting his own death. So Shukdev Goswami laughs at it. So, as Banasur is shooting all these weapons, Krishna, he invoked his Sudarshan Chakra, and just like, somebody cuts grass, roots, branches of a tree, Krishna started cutting off the hands, the arms of Banasur one by one. As this is going on, Lord Shiva, he felt compassion for his devotee. And now he had recovered from this yawning. So he came in front and he started offering prayers to protect Banasur. He begged for the protection of Banasur. So somebody may ask, should Shiva not be ashamed for asking protection for a person who is fighting against Krishna? And on top of that, he himself fought against Supreme Lord some time back, and now he's asking for protection. No. Why he should feel ashamed? Because Lord Shiva is omniscient. He knew the powers of Krishna. And he very well knew why he is fighting. It was not at all astonishing. Because he understood that, I am bewildered. I was bewildered by Krishna's Maya. It's like in the case of Mohini Murti also. When Lord Shiva was bewildered by Mohini Murti, he was not at all embarrassed. Mohini Murti she appeared in front of Lord Shiva when he was with Parvati Devi. And Lord Shiva started chasing Mohini Murti, and Mohini Murti, she made sure that she ran through all the places where the disciples of Lord Shiva, they were great sannyasis, sadhus, they were meditating. And Lord Shiva is running after a girl. And after all the incident, Lord Shiva was not bewildered and ashamed. He glorified the Supreme Lord. Oh, how great my Lord is that he can bewilder me also. So he was not feeling astonished and ashamed at all. And therefore he came and he asked for forgiveness. He asked for protection. And said, and Jiva Goswami writes that actually, Shiva should not excuse such a great offender. Arey, Banasur offended Lord Krishna, and now why is he siding with the offender? Actually, Shiva had a great compassion. Oh, actually, he is my devotee. So I should do something to relieve him of the offense. First he offered prayer so that he can be forgiven, because he also committed offense by fighting against Krishna, and then he offered prayers on behalf of Banasur so that he can also be relieved of the offense. So Lord Shiva, he offered beautiful prayers to please Krishna. Tvam hi brahma param jyoti gudham brahmani vangmay yam pashyante amalatmanam akasham iva kevalam. So Lord Shiva is telling, Tvam hi brahma, you are the supreme Brahman, you are param jyoti, you are the supreme light, and the mystery about you is not known by anybody. You are hidden. Who can see you? Only those who are Amalatma. The pure devotees of the Lord can only see and understand you. Lord is not revealed to people who are foolish offenders. Naham prakasha sarvasya yogamaya samavrata mudhoyam nabijanati. The foolish people, they cannot see me, they cannot understand me, Krishna is telling. Those who are dushkritina, They can never understand. Lord Shiva is saying, you are Parabrahman, you are the supreme light. So Krishna is telling, if you knew I am Param Brahman, why did you fight with me? Huh? You should not have fought. So, anticipating this, Lord Shiva says, actually, truth about you is very secret. Nobody can know, and how can I understand? I am just overcome by tamogun. So Krishna says, then okay, no one can know me. Lord Shiva says, no, the devotees only, they know you. Those who are Amalatma, the pure devotees of the Lord, they can only understand. I cannot understand you. And then he described how you are manifested in this world. He glorifies the Lord in the universal form. That, the sky is your navel, the fire is your face, water is your semen, and all the upper planetary systems, they are like the face. Your ocean is your abdomen, and the lower planetary systems, they are like the feet. So he describes the universal form. And then he tells that you descend in this world to uphold the principles of dharma, to protect the religious people, to destroy all the miscreants. You are the original person. You are the supreme transcendental personality, who is the creator, maintainer, and destroyer. Just like it is so very interesting that sometimes the sun is hidden by the cloud, but the cloud is illuminated by the sun. Similarly, you are the source of the entire material manifestation, and sometimes the material manifestation, Maya Devi, is covering you, and you are showing all the living entities this material manifestation, because the living entities, they want to enjoy Supreme Lord. He provides them all the facilities. He is so very merciful. He is not a person, a king of this world who is like an autocrat. No, you have to surrender. He is a very loving God, and you have to surrender voluntarily. And then he tells, because of Maya, all the jivas in this world, they are attracted to wife, children, bank balance, property, relatives, all the things of the world, and they forget you. And that's why they get immersed in the ocean of misery. Sometimes they go down, sometimes they go up. Sometimes they come to the surface, sometimes they sink down the ocean. Sometimes they go to the lower planetary systems, lower species of life. Sometimes they become devatas, they rise to the higher species of life. All this is going on. Living entities in this world, they are wandering. Bhagavatam says, like a dog. Shutparitho yatha deenam sarameyam griham griham charanavinnanti yaddeenam dandam modanam evava. Just like a street dog, not the pet dog, street dog. Sometimes he gets something to eat, sometimes he is scolded and chased away. In this way, yatha kamashayo jiva, yatha kamashayo jiva, ucca vacca patha brahmam, uparayadhova madhyeva, yati dishtam priya priyam. Similarly, Kama Ashay, because of the desire to enjoy this material nature, Uccha Avaccha Patha Brahmam. Living entity keeps traveling the 14 planetary systems, Upari, Adha, Madhye. Because living entities, they forget the Lord, that's why they suffer. Krishna bhuliya jiva bhogo ancha kare, nikatastha maya tare, jhapatiya dhare. That's how he's offering prayers. Pulled by all these desires, keep wandering. Devadattam imam labdvan rilokam majitendriyah yonadriyeta tatpadao shasocho hi atma vanchakah. Very strong verse. Lord Shiva is telling, देवदत्ता रे भगवान के द्वारा दिया गया मनुष्य रूप है, given by the Lord. देवदत्तम in Rilokam. And if somebody in this human form is not able to control the senses, he's a cheater. And he's cheated, vanchakam. He's cheating only himself. He's not cheating anybody else. He's cheating himself. So that's how, if somebody after getting the human form is not taking the advantage, yastvam vistrijate martya atmanam priyamishwaram viparyayendri arthanam vishamatyamritam tyajan. It is as if somebody is getting a nectar and he is drinking poison. Amrit chhod ke vishpan, visham atta amritam tyajan. If somebody leaves you and enjoys this material world, he is doing the same thing. So after hearing all these prayers, Lord Krishna may think, okay, I have forgiven you already. Now what will you do? All your devatas, all your friends, associates. So then Lord Shiva tells, myself, Brahma, all the devatas, all the pure-minded sages, we have surrendered unto you. You are our Supreme Lord. In this way, they offer their beautiful, beautiful prayers. And then he tells that you are the maintainer of the entire universe and you are the one without a second. You are the pure, Supreme Personality. Anybody who takes shelter of you can become free from this material existence. And then he tells, this Banasur, he is my dear and faithful follower. Although he committed so many offenses unto you, but I have awarded him freedom from fear. So please show mercy to him. Please give him fearlessness. So it is described that Lord Shiva is feeling so much pity towards Banasur because he wanted to show that this demon, he was telling that this demon, he has great devotion for me. I have given him blessings so that I'm a little bit inclined towards him. So please show mercy. And also this demon is connected to Prahlad. Such a great devotee is connected to Bali Maharaj, is son of Bali Maharaj. So you should please give mercy to them, to him. So therefore, this shows that anybody, if he is connected to a devotee, for sure, just like Narsingh Dev, he tells, Tri Saptabhi Pita Puta, are your 21 generations are already delivered. What to speak of you, O Prahlad? What to speak of your father? Your 21 generations are delivered. If somebody is connected to Krishna and connected to the devotees of Krishna, then all auspiciousness is assured. So Lord Krishna, when he heard all these prayers from Lord Shiva, he said, oh my Lord Shiva, I'm so very pleased. And for your pleasure, certainly, I'm not going to punish him. I'll give my mercy to this person. And actually, Lord Krishna, he said, I cannot punish Banasur because I have given benediction to Prahlad that I'll not kill any of your descendants. So therefore, I'll not kill him. You don't worry. Avadyoyam mamapyesha vairochani suto suraha Prahaladaya varodatto navadyo me tavanvaya. I have given a vow. I have given my words to Prahlad. I'll not kill any of your descendants. So I'll not kill him. You don't worry. And you know why I cut off the hands of Banasur? Because he was so very proud. To subdue the pride of Banasur, I cut off. And only I left 4 arms. So only 4 arms were remaining. Krishna cut off all the 996 arms. And he said, this army of Banasur, it was also very, very powerful. It was a burden on earth. That's why I killed all them. Chatvarvasya bhuja sishta bhavishyatya ajaramaraha parshado mukhyo bhavato na kutasched bhayo suraha. So he's telling, Lord Krishna is telling, this demon he still has 4 arms. and he will become Ajar and Amar. He'll become immune to old age and death. He'll become your chief attendant, and he will have nothing to fear in this world. And in this way, Krishna, he gave all the benedictions. So hearing all these prayers, all these benedictions, Lord Shiva became very happy, and he returned back. So after attaining freedom from fear, Banasur, he also offered his obeisances, and Banasur then he brought Aniruddha and Usha, and he made them sit in a golden chariot, and all the gifts he gave to his daughter, and sent them. So Krishna, he took leave of Lord Shiva, and Lord Shiva was there. So he took leave of Lord Shiva and then departed with the newly married couple. So when we already had went to Dwarka. So the entire city of Dwarka was beautifully decorated, ready for welcoming the newly wedded couple. All the arches, all the gateways, the streets, they were decorated. Scented water was sprinkled all over the place. Everywhere there were festoons and flags, and flowers were strewn everywhere. At various places, the drums, dundubis, trumpets, they were getting sounded. All the brahmanas and the relatives of the Lord, they also came and they offered their blessings to this newly married couple. In this way, it was a wonderful occasion there. So Shukdev Goswami ends this chapter by telling the Falastuti. Whoever rises early in the morning and remembers this fight between Lord Krishna and Lord Shiva and victory of Lord Krishna, he will never experience any defeat. So this is the end of this chapter. So we'll stop here. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Shri Krishna Bhagavan ki jai.